As many of you know, we currently have a single party impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden going on. David, sir, what do you mean by that? What I mean is that no Democrats want to do the impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden. Look at how many Republicans 4 years ago, almost to the day this week, look at how many Republicans previously said we shouldn't have single party impeachments. What was the difference 4 years ago? You know what it was. The impeached was the failed former President Trump. Now it's Biden. Here is MAGA Mike Johnson saying, no. Impeachment processes were never created to be for single party impeachments, but that's what they're doing right now.
The founding fathers, the founders of this country warned against single-party impeachments, and they had a very specific reason for warning us against that.
Did they?
They said that it would be bitterly divisive, perhaps irreparably divisive for the country, and that's what's happened now. This is the first time in the history of this nation, in 243 years, that a president has been treated in this manner, when one party has followed and pursued a predetermined political outcome.
How about that, huh? Now, they are not yet doing a single party impeachment. They're doing a single party impeachment inquiry, but the same analysis certainly applies. And you only have to go back to their own words. Here's more of MAGA Mike Johnson from December 13th, 2019. This is 4 years and a day ago. And he says, you don't get to remove a president because you don't like him if you don't have any evidence to support impeachment. That's what they're committed to doing to Joe Biden.
Congressman, this is a president who just yesterday called a teenager on the autism spectrum a person with an anger management problem. Does that make it harder to defend him this vigorously?
The president communicates in a unique way. He doesn't communicate the way I do and the way many of us would. But wait a minute, let me answer. 63 million Americans voted to make him the president of the United States. He has an unorthodox style, but what we're talking about in here is removing a president because the Democrats don't like that style. They don't like him. They don't like his Twitter account. They don't like many of his staff members. They don't like what he does in the office, but the way our system is designed, the way our Constitution is written, is the party in charge. Even if you have the majority in Congress, you don't get to remove a president because you don't like him. They did not produce a scintilla of evidence to support a charge of impeachment.
And Republicans haven't yet either. So I don't know why, but I'll be charitable to MAGA Mike. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. If they don't find a scintilla of evidence against Joe Biden, I'm sure they won't move forward to impeach, right? Or something like that. Here's Congressman Matt Gaetz, again, almost 4 years ago to the day. Matt Gaetz also used to be against single party impeachments before he was for them, which is in 2023.
The reality is they failed to meet their burden. And so now, with no bipartisanship, matter of fact, the only bipartisan vote will be a bipartisan vote against impeachment. With no direct evidence, with no enhanced public support for impeachment, Democrats will continue to visit the opportunity costs for this division on our country. As Republicans, we would like to work on infrastructure, on asylum reform, on policy changes that will actually impact the quality of life for our constituents. But for Democrats, impeachment is their drug, it is their obsession, it is their total focus, and it is deeply disappointing that they failed to meet the standard that they set for themselves.
You know, we know that hypocrisy doesn't matter on the right. Double standards don't matter on the right. So it's not like Republicans are going to be convinced by seeing this double standard in action. But we shouldn't forget that these are not serious people. If you sit all day long while you work and you've never tried a desk that can transition between sitting and standing, it really is a game changer. I've had an uplift desk for a while. I use it every day to record the show, prepare for the show, do my office work. I'm sitting at an uplift desk at this very moment, and I've been using uplift desks for many years. We wanted them to be a sponsor, and we finally were able to make it happen. Standing while I work helps me get the creative juices flowing. I feel more productive. I'm focused. I'm more alert. And it's also healthier. I'm just moving around more. My circulation is better, which is just good for your health. I use the uplift standing desks because they don't wobble. Totally stable, even with all of my show equipment on them. The build quality is just tremendous. And you can completely customize the desk by choosing from over 100 desktop choices, hundreds of accessories. I have a whole bunch of them, including a USB hub and a keyboard tray and all sorts of things. They have free shipping, free returns, free return shipping, and an industry-leading 15-year warranty. My audience gets 5% off when you go to upliftdesk.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman5. The link is down below.